Hi everybody and welcome back to Mrs. B Simple Cooking and pretty much easy to do everyday chores. I wanted to go over making zucchini bread because a lot of people have started growing zucchini this past summer and the seeds have sprouted and have grown into zucchinis. So I wanted to show you what you have to do to make zucchini bread. Now all I did was cut off the two ends, alright, to save some time, and then I start shredding it like so. Okay, once you have about 3 cups shredded, you'll have it like this. We're going to move on then. If you have a mixer, this is awesome, okay? One of these KitchenAids. I love my KitchenAid, and I have my dough hook. I'm going to go ahead and put my zucchini in, alright? And I'm going to start mixing it up, alright? What you're going to need is, let's see here, you need 1 2/3 cups of sugar. So I already have that pre-measured. 1 2/3 cups of sugar. Okay, everything needs a little sugar. Make it sweet. Okay, after that, you're going to need 2/3 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, so I have 2/3. Pour that in there. And then what you're going to need is, and I'll have all this written and typed on my website for you, Mrs. B Simple Cooking, is 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I have it right here. And with the 2 tablespoons of vanilla, you just use a little color coating ones are awesome. That way you just know right off the top of your head. 4 eggs. I did 3. In case anybody's, new at cooking, let's crack an egg together. Crack it. Drop it. And now I have my 4 eggs. Pour it in there. And then if you want raisins, you can do raisins. I'm not going to do raisin for this one right now. And then you need 4 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and a 1/2 tablespoon of ground cloves. And I have all that right here mixed in this one little container. And then the baking powder, pour that in there, pour that in there. Alright, it just makes it easier cleanup. Set your stuff aside. Alright, let's see here. The salt, we did all that. So now we're just going to add the flour and mix it. I also have walnuts. So I'm going to go ahead and add that right now with this mix. Before I even mix the flour into it, I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is all mixed well first. And just clean up as you go. I'm going to go ahead and lower this. And I'm going to turn it, I'll make sure it's locked on the right side. Or just use a regular blender. And we're going to mix it. And sometimes you're going to want to lift it up and get the sides really good. And it's mixing just fine. Lock it. And let it mix. And now we're going to start adding our flour. Let it mix it up a little bit. If you turn it on too high, it's going to kick it out. Just let it mix. Remember, it's bread. Zucchini bread. It's going to be thick. If you don't have a KitchenAid, which they're worth every penny, a little bit under 200 or a little bit over, depending on the store, you'll have to use your blender. Now, sometimes if it gets too thick for the regular kitchen blender, so you're going to have to really mix it by hand. That's where it doesn't become so simple. Okay, it's a mixer. So while that's mixing, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my area. Clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. And remember, you can be taking the seeds out while you're waiting and letting them dry out for next year. You're going to want a baking pan for bread. And I use this kind of oil. I use kosher salt, but you can use regular salt. And then your vanilla, not the imitation, you want the pure vanilla, okay? And then ground cloves, your ground cinnamon, your baking powder, and then your black walnuts, okay? Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm going to shut it off, unlock it, lift it up. Oh, I love my spatulas. Okay, let's see here. Take this off. While the thing is over it, put that. Put it on the floor. Alright, and let me show you what we have. Okay, so now I'm going to mix it up. That really didn't take too long doing it that way. Oh my goodness. That looks good. Alright, look at that. Alright, now I'm going to get some Pam, we need help. We need help, Pam. We're going to spray this to make sure it doesn't stick to it. I like the glass one because it gives it a nice golden color. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out. Don't want it too oily. And then we're going to pour it in there. So, okay. There we go. And then I'm going to bake it at, I believe I've written down 350, and it makes 2 loaves, which I have another one ready. And you bake it for up to 60 minutes, okay? Check out the website. I'll leave the links below. I am going to pause the video while it bakes, because I always like to show you the finished product. That way you're not wasting your time. Alright, but while you're waiting, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what? I found some raisins. So for the second batch, I'm going to go ahead and add the raisins. Okay? One will have raisins and one will not have none. And I'll just mix it up by hand. Okay, so that one will have raisins. Kids will probably like that one better because there's fruit. Okay, everybody, so it's time to check out the bread. So they both came out. Remember, this is the one that has the raisins in it. Came out very nice and easily. See? And what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut it. Okay, seems to be moist, but not too moist. And then I'm going to get a little bit of butter. spread it on there. This is homemade zucchini bread with raisins in it. It's good. Try to make it. You can do it. Take care, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.